In one of my recent coaching sessions, the client asked me is if there was one question that would make the biggest impact on the sales outcome, what would that be? Now, the true answer to that is there's never just one question, one answer, or one thing that's going to make the biggest impact. It's a combination of a whole bunch of things that you need to get right. But there is one type of question that would help shift your prospect towards the buying mode more so than others. And that is a consequence question. Now, at high level selling, we teach you one of the steps in the 7-step framework is a consequence question. Now, when you ask a consequence question, you're getting your prospect to think about what's the pain involved of me not doing anything about this. Now, you might frame it up in such a way that says, so tell me, if you don't do anything about this in the next 3, 6, or 12 months, how is this going to move you to the place that you say you want to get to? Now, what we're doing is getting them to focus on the pain of the consequences of making this decision versus the pain involved in actually buying your product or service, which is obviously what it's going to cost. So one of my coaching clients, Dave, who sells $50,000 industrial products to the industrial sector, where most of his sales are at that level, it's a high value client, a high value product. He started introducing consequence questions or something like this. And he was talking to them in the fact that saying, well, so what's the impact of you not introducing this piece of equipment into your production line? How is that going to impact your overall production and your productivity? So what he started doing is shifting this prospect away from the product and how much that was going to cost and moving them into what was they going to have the impact and how much that was going to cost if they didn't make a decision. And he found by introducing this and crafting that into his dialogue, he started getting more attention and his conversion rate started to increase from that. So if this makes sense to you and you're selling a high value product to a high value client, then reach out to me because consequence questions are what shift them towards the buying mode. And I'd love to show in your product or service how this could work for you really well.